Do you ever wish you could go on vacation but you don't have enough money? Well, today I'm going to show you how you can use Airbnb to pay for your next vacation. What's up, guys? I'm Ryan, founder of mindofthefinancier.com, where we provide financial education and inspiration to build the lifestyle that you desire. For most of us, our house is our biggest asset, and today I'm going to show you 4 steps you can do to use Airbnb to pay for your next vacation. And I'll show you how to provide a level of service for your guests that makes their stay as comfortable and enjoyable as possible, while earning the most money from your rental and getting consistent bookings. Plus, if you stick around, I'll show you 2 more ways you can make money from Airbnb without having guests in your house. Step number 1, decorate and declutter.
Your guest's first impression sets the mood for their experience while staying in your home. Your space and decorations will be the first thing they notice. Decorating is a personal preference. Having a clean, organized, and well-decorated home can create a warm, inviting, and comfortable experience for your guest. This will help you get higher ratings and better reviews, allowing you to charge more for your home and help you get more consistent bookings. Declutter your living space. Put away personal belongings such as mail, bills, and other personal belongings. Select a cabinet or closet that you can store your personal items and valuables in and lock them up.
Step number 2, create your listing.
To create your Airbnb listing, you'll want to go to airbnb.com. You can sign up if you're not a member already, or if you are, you can simply log in. To sign up, you can sign up with Facebook, a Google account, or another email address. I'll just continue with my current account through Facebook. Once you're logged in, you'll click Add a Listing. Then you'll want to create a new listing. For the process of this video, I will just duplicate my current listing here. And I will duplicate the photos. Next, you'll want to set the scene. So here's where you want to add some photos. Be sure that your photos are high quality photos, either with a good smartphone or a nice handheld camera, or you could hire somebody to take some photos for you. You want to be sure that the lighting is good in the photos. You'll want all the lights on in your house to make the rooms bright as possible. As you can see, some of my photos here are rather dark, where I am photographing the inside through a door or window. This lighting here is just not real good. This was the middle of the day. You may want to take your photos during the golden hours of the day. That is the first hour after sunrise and before sunset, or maybe on a cloudy day. This will help with the lighting coming into the rooms through the windows and doors to give your photos more light, just to create a brighter feel. Of course, outdoor photos during the day is not that big a deal, so those are fine. Select that, and then you'll add a description. Here you'll want to describe your home. What is your home? What does your home have to offer? Set the scene for the people here. Really describe what your home would be like to stay there. You'll also want to include things such as your location, what's close by, how far away it may be, such as a university, state parks, restaurants, things to do, tourist attractions around the area. You can add additional information about your space, your availability, to let your guests know when you are available, your neighborhood, and getting around town. So it's asking me to put in something. Alright, for the description, I just went ahead and copied my current description on my current listing. And then we can click next. And then you'll want to name your place, Mountain Home Retreat. And we'll click next. And so it says that they've duplicated the listing. Get ready for your guest. Airbnb wants you to be a successful host, so they want to make sure your calendar is accurate. Depending on your settings, guests can book instantly if you allow that. And don't want to have guests book and then have to cancel just because you don't have a date that is available, that is open in your calendar. And how far in advance can they book? Here you may only want to select 3 months or less, because if you select a full year, it leaves your whole calendar open, and then you have to go through and close off those dates. Then here is where you will block off your calendar. So these in white are open, and that blocks the day. Next, you'll set your pricing. This was a little confusing to me at first, as a base price and then a minimum price and a maximum price. Whenever I set my base price and then I set a minimum price lower than that, guests were always booking at the minimum price. So basically the minimum price is what your guest will be paying in my experience so far. This may change depending on the demand, but I've always only gotten the minimum price. And to set your price, you may want to take a look at other Airbnbs similar to yours in your area to determine what your price is. You can set your price a little higher and you may have less guests, but you could also set your price a little lower and then add things such as cleaning fees to offset the cost and make you a little bit more money. So for this, we'll just put $100. You can also offer discounts for weekly or monthly discounts for guests that do stay longer. So here Airbnb is just telling you what to expect when your guests will arrive, some requirements, and again you'll want to read all this. I'm just skipping through this rather quickly. Also your local tax and laws, make sure it is legal in your area to list your place on Airbnb. Some cities are now have now passed laws that do not allow people to book their condos or their houses on Airbnb, especially in larger cities where it's competition for the hotels. So now I'm ready to publish. I'm not going to publish this listing, but this is a quick run through on how to create your listing. So hopefully this helps you in setting up your listing and paying for your next vacation.
Step number 3, set the stage.
When your guests spend their hard-earned money, they expect a clean and inviting experience. Providing the best service possible for your guests will earn you more money and help you get even better reviews. Clean beds, sheets, white fresh linens, and extra towels will let your guests know you have gone the extra mile to make their stay as comfortable as possible. Adding extra touches such as soap, shampoo, and fresh coffee can put your listing over the top.
Step number 4, respond and review.
Whenever a guest requests to stay at your home, you'll receive notifications through Airbnb, email, text messages, and the email notification will look like this. Basically, the guest will leave a comment stating that they are wanting to stay at your place and most likely why they will be staying at your place. You'll want to respond as quick as possible. Airbnb recommends responding within 24 hours. I always try to get back to my guest within a couple hours or as soon as possible. And you can do so by clicking the respond to request. Since this is a previous guest, this is not going to show me or give me an option to actually respond to their request, but typically you would see a place where they left their message and then you could reply back letting them know that the house is available and detailed instructions to enter the house. I have a digital keypad which will generate random passcodes, and I can set the times and the dates for when the guest will be staying at the house, and they will only have access to the house during those times. Once the guest completes their stay, they'll have the option to rate their stay and leave a review for you, and then you can also respond to their review. And typically I always try to leave a review of how the guest left the house and if they communicated clearly and quickly, and anything else good about the guest, and this helps your overall review. They will be more likely to give you better reviews, and a high review rating overall is what you want to get consistent bookings.
Alright guys, if you like this video and you found this information helpful, please hit the like button below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please drop a comment in the comment section below. And if you want to learn more about how to build multiple streams of income, generate passive income, and investment strategies, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Is this thing still on? Oh yeah, and as I mentioned, 2 more ways you can make money on Airbnb without having guests in your house. Number 1, referrals. Whenever you refer your friends or your family to sign up as a host on Airbnb, you can earn an extra $125 whenever their guests complete their first stay. If you want to get started making money today on Airbnb, click the link below. Number 2, create a guest experience.
If you have a hobby that you're passionate about, you can create an experience for people, guests staying in your area or that live in your area, and make potentially several $100s in a morning or afternoon or during the day. As you can see here, there's a couple examples of some guest experiences locally, from $49 a person, from $60 a person. Some of these range from $15 to $20 a person, and depending on how many people book, will determine how much money you can potentially make sharing your hobbies such as photography, food tours, history tours, hiking, biking, whitewater rafting, whatever it may be. So we'll just take a look at this food walk tour here, for example. And this is a lady named Rose. And to set this up, basically you'll need to create a bio about yourself and why you enjoy doing what you're doing, and then you will describe what the guest will be receiving during their tour, and what they will expect from the tour. They also include some information here about what else your guests should expect and what will be provided and what they should bring. So if you got something that you're passionate about, this is an easy way to make money on a Saturday or Sunday or a holiday. and is a great way to help supplement your income from Airbnb.
Thanks guys for sticking around here until the end. And if you want to learn more about how to build the financial lifestyle you desire, check out my website at mindofthefinancier.com. It's in the description below, and namaste.